All right, guys, so today we're going to start out with Chapter 4 from Mockingbird, and this chapter is called Life. I heard you had a TRM at school today, Dad says. I stare at the covered chest in the corner that Devin was building. TRM, I say. That reminds me. I know he doesn't mean that kind of TRM. He means the tantrum, rage, meltdown kind. But I don't want to talk about it. He sighs. Caitlin, honey, my finger hurt, I say. That's why. I think it was more than just your finger. Also, I bumped my head on the table during the TR when my finger hurt, so it was my finger and my head, both. That's 2 things. I continue counting in my head. 3, 4, 5, 6. I hear Dad's voice, but I focus on counting 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I also think about stuffed animals, and I want my red dog, so I get up and I walk down the hall to my room, which has 13.5 steps. More if you take little tiptoe steps. So you don't step on any of the seams of the wood, and I look across at Devin's room, and I wish I could go in there, but I can't. I hear Dad saying my name, but he's in another world right now. 21, 22, 23, 24. I push my door open, and I wade through the clothes and the books and the papers and the pencils and the yarn and the stickers on my floor, and I go to my bed where there are 153 stuffed animals, including chains and McDonald's Happy Meal toys, but the one I want is the red dog, and he's sleeping under the bed with my purple fleece blanket because Dad is too loud. 37, 38, 39, and I get under the blanket with the red dog and we go to sleep while I'm still counting. When I wake up, I'm hungry. So I look at my Elmo clock. Elmo says it's almost 6:30, and I step down the hall and I look at the door across from mine. It's Devin's. Dad keeps it closed since the day our life fell apart. And I can't open it because Dad always says that when the bathroom door is closed, you don't open it. And when the desk drawer is closed, you don't open it. And when there's an envelope that's closed, you don't open it unless your name is on it. So I don't open Devin's door. But I wish I could go in, though. I could go in and say, Devin, I'm hungry. He'd grin, and so his dimples would show, and he'd say, you and me both. And we go find Dad and order pizza because it's Thursday, and we eat warm, drippy, extra cheese pizza in front of Wheel and Fortune and Jeopardy on Thursdays. I wish I could go in, but I can't. That reminds me of how hungry I am, so I go to find Dad. He's sitting on the sofa, staring at my charcoal pencil stain on the carpet. It's 6:30, I say. Dad doesn't say anything. It's 6:30. It's time to eat, I tell him, in case he has forgotten what 6:30 means. He still doesn't say anything. It's 6:30, I say. He sighs, okay, I'm glad you're feeling better now. I'll get dinner ready. Just call the pizza guy. He shakes his head. It's Thursday. Let's eat what we have here. But it's pizza night. No, Caitlin. I cross my arms. I don't want that yucky spaghetti casserole again. Okay, he says, slowly getting up like a very old toy that's running out of batteries. I'll see what we have. We have Pop-Tarts. That's not exactly a healthy dinner. We have a bag of salad you could eat. His lips turn down at the ends. I don't like salad, and we don't have any dressing. Yes, we do. We have applesauce. So we eat Pop-Tarts and salad with applesauce, only I pick the salad stuff out of my applesauce and make a pile of green leaves on my napkin, and I keep my applesauce and my Pop-Tart totally separate because I don't like mixing food together or colors running into each other. It's too hard to see what you have to deal with if things start to blur together and get mushy and turn into each other. So we sit at the kitchen table where I can't see the TV, which isn't on anyway. It's way too quiet without Devin right now. I wouldn't even mind watching Fox 5 News with the lady who talks so fast and so loud you can't even hear what she's saying. All you can do is watch her really big hair moving around and wonder how many spiders could make their nests in that thing. Dad sniffs. I don't want to hear him crying again, so I have to be like the Fox 5 News lady and fill up the silence. I wish we could have pizza with Devin, I say. It's even Thursday, pizza day. Dad stops eating. Me too. He puts his hands together, and his fingers grip the back of his hands hard. He looks at the picture on the wall between the kitchen and the living room, and he stares at it for a while. It's Devin in his scout uniform at moving up ceremony. Is that his life picture? Dad tilts his head at me. That means he doesn't get it. Life. In Boy Scouts, remember, Devin? Oh. He looks back at the photo of Devin. Yes, that's when he made his life rank in Scouts. And Eagle comes after life. Dad nods and sighs. He wanted very much to make Eagle. From my seat at the kitchen table, I can see the corner of the living room where the chest sits. That's his Eagle project. Yes, said Dad, it was. He can't make Eagle if the chest isn't finished. Dad swallows hard, even though he's not eating anything. He gets up from the table and leaves the other half of his Pop-Tart and his salad stuff, too. I don't feel hungry anymore, so I put my plate in the dishwasher, and I have to scrape Dad's plate before I put it in the dishwasher. Then I sit down and I draw like I do all the time. Devin says if I went a whole day without drawing, I would probably die. But that will never happen because I can't go an entire day without drawing. Dad sits back down at the sofa and stares at the pencil stain on the carpet. So I've been talking about Caitlin a lot as we've been reading so far, but today I want you to take a second and think about Dad. Let's empathize with him a second. Why is he acting the way that he is? What are you getting that he's feeling based on what the author is giving us? Take a second in your ELA notebook to just jot down how you think Caitlin and Devin's dad is handling this whole thing, and then also jot down what questions you have about how Caitlin's dad is handling this whole thing. We'll continue reading more together next week.